First, I want to thank my dear friend Maxwell for that welcome. It's so great to be here hosting the event with partners like the American Chamber of Commerce. Maxwell and I were just actually in Washington together. We had the chance to visit the American Chamber of Commerce. He had the chance to bring some potential investors to the United States. And as I was in Washington seeing various ministries, the work of the Chamber of Commerce here in Kenya featured in almost every meeting that I had. So can we also thank Maxwell for the amazing partnership that we have here? But let's get to our event today. So if I may as well acknowledge His Excellency Cabinet Secretary Mvurya, His Excellency the Cabinet Secretary Kenyan Njui, Deputy Assistant Secretary Stevens, Deputy Ambassador to the United States, Balozi Kirigua, distinguished Principal Secretaries and esteemed attendees, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. All right, I'm going to take a page from June here. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. The U.S.-Kenya Creative Economy Forum is a marquee event. We hope to make it a marquee event. It's a marquee event about advancing our shared prosperity. Today, we are bringing together U.S. investors and creative business with the government of Kenya, as well as industry leaders in film, in music, and in sports. We have gathered people here today not just because we want to support the creative industry. We also want to harness the market forces and build the partnerships, those partnerships between Kenyan Americans that we will continue to nurture and that will power a new future for our two countries. We are here to connect, to brainstorm, to chart a path forward. I had the chance to speak with Nicky Weinstock this morning of Invention Studios. You will hear from him. And we were just exchanging ideas, exchanging anecdotes about the power of connection, about the privilege and the pleasure of spending time with world-class talent. I find that I'm here in Kenya, and as we speak with alumni of our exchange programs, as we speak with our partners, many of whom you will see today, people just matter-of-factly talk about the film that they had in the Sundance Festival or the exhibition that they got in the Guggenheim. The level of talent here is astounding, and taking advantage of that by bringing them together with business opportunities the potential is amazing. So I want to start with a story about potential that perhaps illustrates that. That story is about a young man. He was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. His childhood was marked by exceptional difficulty. But from a young age, he learned to write down his daily thoughts. He wrote a series of letters to himself, characterized by strength, faith, and a determination to get through tough times. Those letters then provided this young man with the inspiration to write his first play. This was in 1992. The play was I Know I've Been Changed. He saved every dollar. He staged the play. He hoped that play would open to a packed audience. But when he started, the seats were empty. He had patience. That patience paid off, and it took 6 years, but 6 years later, that same play became a sellout success, moving production into the acclaimed Fox Theater in Atlanta, Georgia. This is, for those of you who haven't recognized it, this is a snippet of the story of Tyler Perry's Great American Adventure, Great American Journey, which has become Tyler Perry Studios, a film production powerhouse that is fast approaching $1 billion in revenue per year and is at the center, it's at the heart of Georgia's burgeoning multi-billion-dollar film industry. And that is the same place, the same history-making studio that welcomed President Ruto last year during his state visit to the United States. We helped arrange that visit because we had two important goals. First, we sought to share with the Kenyan people the power of the creative industries, that power to economic growth. Maxwell's already mentioned the number, and I want to mention it again so that it sticks in your mind. America's creative economy generates $1 trillion a year. Trillion with a T. Secondly, we brought President Ruto to Tyler Perry Studios to connect our two countries' industry leaders and innovators. Our Kenyan and American creators of content, our makers of stories, our makers of music, people who are bringing new technologies to consumers, new approaches to art and entertainment. They are an amazing engine. And this gathering is a continuation of that effort. So let me point out a few people that we have in the room today. I'm honored to be joined in this hall by the Chief Operating Officer of Tyler Perry Studios, by the President of Invention Studios in Hollywood, by the President of the Recording Academy and their world-famous Grammy Awards, by leading American music distributor 1 RPM, by representatives of the NBA, and by Twende Sports, a builder of the basketball brand in Kenya that you all may know as Nairobi's own Thunder. These American leaders and so many others have come together with Kenyan icons of music, film, and sport. Again, some of whom we have in the room today. From the extraordinary members of Sauti Sol, to R&B innovator Nikita Kering, whom I had a chance to meet earlier this week, to Kenya's Oscar nominee and game-changing filmmaker, Daudi Anguka, and the record-breaking long-distance runner, Agnes Nyetic. So, question, why have we brought all of these exceptional people together here in Nairobi today? Because of our theme that Kenya's creative economy, is on the rise. That creative economies offer amazing potential for collaboration between the United States and Kenya, and that they will continue to add to Kenya's growth and prosperity. We know that Kenya's creative economies already contribute more than 5% to Kenya's gross domestic product. But there's every reason to believe that that can grow bigger, and with the right focus and the right enabling environment, Kenya can create an economy that rewards innovation, talent, brand building, and dynamic business engagement. So in this exciting future, I see a Kenya that will increasingly lead the way as Africa's economy expands, as it evolves, and as it inspires new partnerships. We here today, the people that we know in our circles of networks of influence, we can unlock opportunities for both of our countries. And so that's why today, at this forum, with these creatives and these policymakers and these innovators, I think that we can foster real business growth, enhancing policy and commercial collaboration. Again, making sure we have the right policies in place, we can facilitate private sector involvement, we can lay the table for immediate deals and long-term industry growth, all of which empowers artists, entrepreneurs, and young people. I think we've laid a strong foundation. The attention that this forum is getting from American leaders in this room, to me, says everything that you need to know about how Kenya's creative economy is becoming known and recognized on the world stage. So, thank you for your participation today. I look forward to meeting with all of you as the day progresses. And I look forward to hearing from the Cabinet Secretary about this collaboration that we have launched upon.